but that doesn't mean she's immune from her mother's meddling in Shortland Street.
You're not an undercover cop anymore.
I quit.
Oh! What? Tracy!
You saw what I did to that guy. Do you think I need you protecting me?
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't really be in here, should I?
Yeah, Brooke probably wouldn't mind some privacy to get dressed.
Oh, I can wait. Your argument obviously couldn't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't apologise. I know what it's like. Lovers' tiffs, heat of the moment. I followed blokes into the men's before when it looked like they were going to get the last word.
Well, it wasn't exactly a lover's tiff. I mean, we're not together or anything.
Well, no.
Just very passionate about your work.
Well, you have to be, really, don't you?
Yeah, but we can talk about it later. Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I'm sorry.
Go away.
Hello.
Ah, what are you doing here?
Do I need a reason to visit my favourite daughter? I brought some curry. Is that a good enough excuse?
I was wondering what we were going to do about dinner.
I was going to cook. I was.
Well, now you don't have to. I'm sure there are other things you'd rather be doing.
Well, this smells great, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Ba.
I hope you're going to be joining us for dinner.
I shouldn't. I don't want to interrupt your evening.
We can't really send you packing into the night now, can we?
You sit down, I'll get the plates.
Lovely. Oh, can you run out and tell Sunil to pick me up later? He's going out for dinner, so he doesn't need to eat.
Sure.
Ooh, nice dress. You know, I am glad she got over that drag through a gorse bush backwards kick she was on.
Sorry?
That is one of hers, isn't it? You know, what's her name? The one with the hair.
Oh, right.
Did you see her collection last year? Honestly, it was Mary-Kate Olsen meets Hagrid.
And here's someone else making a fashion statement. Silly me, I expected a suit.
Not really dressed for dinner, am I?
Are you trying to tell me something? It'd better be life and death.
It is. I'm sorry.
Well, it serves me right for going out with a surgeon, trying to go out with one anyway.
Well, I hope you're not going to give up on me just yet.
I might give you one more chance.
Please do. Later this week?
I'll check my diary.
Yeah, you do that. Sorry, I've really got it.
I'll see you tomorrow.
There's been a sharp increase in the number of attacks using vehicles. The police are keen to set a pretty harsh precedent.
They'll probably have every parent in Ferndale cheering them on. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're right.
What I'm giving you is the worst case scenario.
Well, I wouldn't mind hearing the best case scenario, assuming there is one.
Is there any way I won't go to prison?
There has to be.
Well, if you ask me, it all hinges on Hunter Mackay's testimony.
Oh, well, he's been really sweet to me since I've been back.
He's made it pretty clear he doesn't bear you any malice.
All the same, there's only one voice.
All we can do is present Scarlett's case in the most compassionate light. Well, Hunter should be a big help to us.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Are you allowed to say you're scared, you know? Could be something wrong with you if you weren't.
I am. But I'm ready too, you know? Whatever happens, I'm ready.
That's the way.
Your wife needs a lesson on how to do dishes properly.
What?
You must rinse, then wash. I can see you were going straight to wash.
Actually, there's a rule in this house. Whoever does the cooking isn't allowed to help with the cleaning up.
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, I can't go against the man of the house, can I?
You'd be in terrible trouble if you did. So I suggest you just take a seat and relax for a while. That's what I intend to do.
I would rather make myself useful. This ironing won't do itself, will it?
Well, I'll do it later.
No, I will do it now.
But you don't need to do Scotty's ironing. He always does it himself.
Always have since the army.
You are not in the army now. You are a married man who has just done a long day's work. You said you were going to sit. Now sit.
New Zealand is the home of the greatest dessert.
Takeaway order for Freeman?
Yeah, shouldn't be long. I'll just go check.
Look at her. Dressed up to the nines, as usual.
I wonder what time she gets up in the morning.
Sorry?
Hair and makeup, at least an hour, I bet. Just to go to work.
Why don't you ask her?
Hey! What are you doing?
I'm being friendly. Hi. You've recovered from the locker room incident, I hope?
Well, it was Kip who got the shock. It was like he suddenly woke up and realised where he was.
What's this? We were having an argument.
In the girls' locker room.
He followed me in there.
What were you arguing about?
Stupid work thing. And Brooke, of course, just happened to be having a shower. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't apologise. It was the best laugh I had all day.
Well, join us if you like. I'll buy you a drink.
Thanks. Better not.
There you go. Just what the doctor ordered.
How many times a day do you make that joke?
It's one of my favourites.
See you girls. We'll have that drink sometime soon.
You don't like her much, do you?
No, I wouldn't say I didn't like her. We just haven't clicked.
Have you tried?
Why should I?
You were the new girl once. Remember what it was like?
Actually, most people were really friendly. But then, I wasn't swanning around the place like royalty visiting the colonies.
You're very quiet this morning. You okay?
Just tired, that's all.
Should have stayed in bed.
I'm going shopping with my mother, remember? Not exactly the day off I had in mind.
No, you'll have fun.
You should have never let her near that ironing last night. Now she's convinced that we need a new iron.
Can we get one? A wedding present?
Yes, but it's not good enough. She wants me to exchange it. Something about Dynaglide and double steam.
You'll miss her when she goes back to India.
I will miss her. I won't miss all of that man of the house stuff, though.
She makes a bigger fuss of me than you do.
Exactly.
You could learn something from that.
It's not funny. She raised me to be independent, and she's so old-fashioned herself.
What do you expect? She's a different generation.
Good morning.
How did I know it was going to be you? You're early.
I wanted to catch Scotty before he went to work. For you.
Thank you. What is it?
It's called a tiffin box.
An Indian lunchbox.
Rice, vegetables, curry, and naan.
Wow, what a great idea. Thank you.
I know how hard you work, and Shanti tells me you sometimes forget to eat.
I didn't tell you to make lunch for him, though, did I?
No, but I wanted to.
It was very thoughtful of you, Bar.
There's a space for us.
About last...
Okay, you first talk.
About last night, I shouldn't have gone off like that.
And I shouldn't have let things get so heated.
I just thought I was doing the right thing with Scotty, and then...
I know, I overreacted.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you settle back in, then I'm your man.
Good. I could use a friend round this place.
Well, pick me.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
Yeah. I won't keep you long. I know you must be busy. Look, about the whole locker room thing, I wouldn't want you to get the wrong idea. I've never been in there before, and I'm not planning on repeating the experience. There's a perfectly good male locker room right next door.
Oh, you and Tracy obviously had something you needed to sort out.
Yeah, I shouldn't let her get to me like that, but she just managed to push all my buttons all at once.
She's an attractive woman. That might have something to do with it.
No, I told you it's not like that.
Okay. I believe you.
So, how was the food the other night? Up to scratch? Le Gavaroche?
Oh, the food was fine. It doesn't really deserve all those stars, though.
Hey, nice,
Orchid.
Yeah, that's the word, orchid. Beautiful.
It's from Chris Warner.
Oh.
He had to bail out on something. It's his way of apologising, I suppose.
Classy.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sophie, I believe you write what's commonly called a blog, a kind of internet diary, for those of you unfamiliar with the term. Yes?
That's right.
And after the incident in question, directly after Scarlett had driven a vehicle at your brother, you wrote in your blog a defence of her actions. What prompted you to do that?
I knew what she was going through. I knew that she'd been bullied at school.
Ferndale High School, which you and your brother also attended at the time?
Yes.
Indeed, Your Honour, the school records indicate several known incidents of bullying involving Scarlett as victim. Did you take any part in this bullying other than writing about it in your blog?
Yes, I did. But it wasn't just me, there was a group of us.
And what form did this bullying take?
It started with just calling her names.
Like?
Scablet.
Then there were all sorts of little things, like we put gel in her bag.
Perhaps not so little to Scarlett.
Then there were all the pics photos of Scarlett crying after a debate.
I'm sorry, pics? Just to be clear.
Photos taken on a mobile phone. Everyone was pixing them to each other, and eventually they got round the whole school.
And then there was the graffiti on Scarlett's car, correct?
Yes.
All of which must have been very stressful for Scarlett. Do you agree?
It was cruel. We just wanted to wind her up. We just wanted to get some sort of a reaction.
Well, you certainly got one. One more question. Do you bear any malice towards Scarlett for her attack on your brother?
No. No, I don't. I've just dropped my mother at Uncle Vijay's. Let's hope she stays there.
Did you get the right iron?
It wasn't even about the iron. She just wanted someone to give her a tour of the city. I've been driving all day.
Okay, let it go. Tonight, just the two of us, me and you. Quiet night in. We'll lock the door if we have to.
Yes, please.
Right now I'm busy, so why don't you run along like a good little Indian wife and cook me some dinner?
Is there anything you'd particularly like? You'll take what you're given?
I look forward to it. We were friends. She was one of the first friends I made when we moved here.
Would it be fair to say she helped you out at a very difficult time?
Yes.
And at some point this friendship became sexual?
Yes. It was nothing serious, though.
To you, anyway. Perhaps Scarlett thought differently?
Maybe. I don't know. I certainly didn't do anything to encourage her.
Let's talk about the actual attack. It must have been a harrowing experience for you.
It just happened so fast.
And what were the effects of the incident? Were you wounded?
Yes. I just had some stitches on my leg, and that's about it.
And afterwards, any lingering psychological after effects?
I don't think so.
Nightmares?
No.
Thank you, Hunter. No further questions?
Hunter, is it true the defendant drove her car directly at you, reversed, then drove the vehicle towards you again?
Yes.
Did you at that time fear for your life?
Yes. Yes, I did.
What's this? Upgraded from the skateboard.
I have indeed. Yeah, no, it's the old man's. He's overseas with Mum.
A man of taste and refinement, clearly.
A man with too much money to chuck around, I can't vouch for his taste.
It's a beautiful car.
Yeah. Do you want to go for a spin?
Tell you what, if we were to go out for dinner this evening, you could drive me to the restaurant.
That I can. Any restaurant in particular?
Are you serious?
Yeah, why not? My shout.
Well, Le Gavroche will be impossible, I know that, so I'll make a booking at the Belmont.
Yeah, good idea. I've been meaning to go there for weeks.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
I'd never been one of the cool kids. I'd never wanted to be. But then when I went out with Hunter, it was like suddenly I was one of the in crowd.
And then suddenly you weren't, when he dropped you.
Well, it just brought up all this stuff. I was really angry. Not just at Hunter, the whole world, the way it works.
What do you mean?
Well, you're nobody if you're not beautiful. And I wasn't. I was just the fat, dorky kid that everyone was laughing at. I was really screwed up.
Did you realise that at the time?
I think so.
But you didn't ask for help because it was embarrassing or because you didn't want to make trouble?
Bit of both.
Your father works at Shortland Street Hospital, doesn't he?
He's the head of the emergency department.
A very important job, very stressful, no doubt, and time-consuming.
Yes.
Where was your father when all this was happening to you?
When it started getting really bad, he was away on a study trip to a hospital in Edinburgh.
How long was he away for?
Ages, weeks.
I see. So for the most part, when all this bullying was happening and your life was starting to spiral out of control, you were to all intents and purposes trying to cope on your own?
That's what it felt like.
did you get in here?
Kip let me in on his way out. Otherwise, I would have been standing on the doorstep. Where have you been?
At the markets, buying vegetables to cook dinner for me and Scotty.
You can have that tomorrow.
Well, I wanted to cook them while they're fresh. So why are you even here?
Hey, what's going on?
Tell her to get out. She won't listen to me.
Excuse us.
She's driving me crazy.
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. We'll be there in a minute. Try seeing it from her point of view.
Okay, any opportunity to interfere in my daughter's life, I'll take it.
Has it not crossed your mind that she might be missing your father? She's bored, she's alone, she doesn't know what to do with herself.
Why won't she go home?
Okay, let's have dinner, and then we'll take you back to Auntie Rani's, and then we'll put our heads together and come up with a plan to stop her from coming around so much.
How do we do that without making her hate me? Tell me that.
Seriously? What? That's alright, I just thought I knew that guy.
Does Kip have a twin we don't know about?
I don't believe it.
Evening.
So which is it, mate? Wedding or funeral? Or a woman with very expensive taste?
Doesn't she look great?
Hi.
Sorry, mate, we won't be staying.
Yeah, of course not. Why would you? Somebody obviously has their carriage waiting.
You're not wrong there. Nigel.
Bye.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, he's gaga. And making a complete fool of himself.
Maybe he should have invited Simon home for a drink.
He'll get enough drink from the fee that I paid him.
He was worth it though, wasn't he? Do you know what the odds against me getting discharged were? He told me afterwards. I nearly freaked out all over again. Hey, did you hear Mum squealing on the phone when I called her? She was going out to buy some champagne. She's really looking forward to me coming home.
Yeah, I bet she is.
I know what it must have sounded like in court.
What do you mean?
Like I was blaming you.
Yeah, well, maybe you had reason to.
It was just Simon's strategy. We had to do something.
Yeah, I know. Like all good legal strategies, there was more than a grain of truth to it. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to be sorry. I want you to be happy for me.
I am. But I should have been there for you when you needed me, and I wasn't.
Listen, you're the best father in the world, and I love you to bits. Even when you go all moody on me.
Oh, it's been a big day, that's all. Must be getting to me.
Well, we should be celebrating. Mum will be.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of bubbly here somewhere. I suppose you're old enough.
The thing with Tanya is she's damaged goods. And this guy she was married to, Western total jerk, treated her like dirt, made her life a misery. Now, I have this theory, I don't know why it is, but some people only get over things like that by doing the same thing to someone else. Doesn't say much for human nature, does it?
She'll be round here tomorrow morning, I know she will.
Ask yourself why. She doesn't seem very happy at Auntie Rani's.
It's not my job to make my mother happy, and it shouldn't be yours either.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Would you like a cognac?
No, thanks. I think we'll just head upstairs.
I'm exhausted. Good night.
Not for me, thanks. I better get a taxi off the rink.
Or, I could drive you home in the morning.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Sorry if I've been banging on about Tanya too much.
No, I'm glad you told me. She obviously hurt you pretty badly.
Yeah.
Tonight was fun. Let's do it again sometime.
Yeah, I'd like that.
But no point trying to run before you can walk. Baby steps, eh?
Yeah, well, I'll walk you to a cab, okay?
Morning.
Ah, Dr. Warner.
I've been thinking about our next attempt at a date. I'll call you later on.
You do that.
Assuming you're still keen.
Why wouldn't I be? Call me.
Okay, what's going on? Or do I have to ask Yvonne?
I don't think the grapevine's got hold of it yet. We've been out once. And we might go out again.
Oh, he's a good catch. Recently widowed, but he won't let that hold him back.
He's not really my type. How old would you say he was?
40-ish?
Do I need another father figure? Probably not.
You'll be looking for your mail.
Thanks.
Tanya says that you and Kip are seeing a bit of each other.
We went out for dinner last night.
Nice to see him moving on. Heart of gold, that boy.
He's a bit of a bloke, don't you think?
Half his charm.
If you like that sort of thing. Have you taken your heart pills this morning?
What am I going to do when you've gone and you're not here to remind me?
That's what I'm worried about.
I would have remembered. Maybe getting decrepit in my old age, but the brain is still ticking over, you know.
Oh, you shouldn't work so hard.
You write a note saying that and I'll give it to Callum Mackay, eh? Now, don't worry about me. Come on, let's go.
Hey, Dad, what was that graffiti on the wall there when I arrived?
Oh, that, just some angry kid trying to make a statement. I'd almost forgotten.
What kid?
If you must know, it was some little smart aleck that came through ED. I lost my temper and I suppose he got his own back.
So much for anger management training?
Make me sound like some sort of thug. I'm not.
No, you just get really stressed and take it out on whoever's there. Promise me you'll look after yourself.
Promise.
And promise me you'll slow down.
I promise. Now, can we get going? These bricks you're taking to Australia are getting heavy.
Need a hand?
Ain't no need to get your suit dirty there, mate. Let me.
Oh, I'm sure we can handle it between the two of us.
Everything under control? I'm assuming you got a spare in there?
It's in the boot.
No, I'll get it.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, men are pathetic. If she had a hoop, which one of them do you reckon would jump through it first? She is good.
I've never been so glad to get out of the house. Of course, she'll hunt me down wherever I go.
What are you talking about? We've been home all morning, no sign of her. And you'll miss her when she's gone. You'll have to do a whole lot more housework, for one thing.
I don't mind.
Where were they?
On my side of the wardrobe, where she put them, where she should never have been.
She was trying to help. It won't hurt us to show a little more gratitude, will it?
Gratitude only encourages her.
She wants to feel needed. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's the way she goes about it.
Well, you won't change her now, will you? You might as well just chill out and live with it.
Well, it's all right for you. I've had 26 years of her controlling my life one way or another. I thought I was getting away from it. I know it sounds cruel, but I've had enough. I can't stand her coming around here all the time. What's wrong?
Look what she's done.
What?
She's put creases in my jeans.
Oh.
I don't believe it. She's put creases in my jeans. That's it. She has to go.
Patrick Jane is back, and with his arch-enemy vanquished, he has reason to celebrate, but not for long. A new series of The Mentalist begins tonight at 10:15 here on RTE1.